What's going on, guys? gtaonline here, and welcome back to another video. And today's going to be taking a look at the Titan 250D. So let's get into it. So it's available from Warstock for 4.87 million without the trade price, 3.65 with the trade price. Now, I want to address the elephant in the room here. We all know that the tail section used to blow up in one explosive. I'm going to hit it here, and the plane is just fine. So that issue is fixed, which is awesome. I actually hit it with 2 because I had to re-record the video because the file corrupted. But anyways, that's how you do that. So now we should talk about the armor of the plane. This thing is some pretty decent armor. I'm going to be shooting RPGs at it until it blows up. And basically, just keep in mind that the RPG does more damage than homing missiles. So it might take like 2 or 3 more, maybe more. But I'm just going to test that out with the RPG because that's what I expect people to be shooting at it. So yeah. Let's go into it. So, as you can see, after 10 missiles, the plane is now disabled, which means that it can't fly and you'd have to jump out. However, it's not blown up yet, but after 2 more rockets, now it is destroyed. So, obviously, after the 10 rockets, you'd want to hop out of the plane if you haven't already, and you'll be able to survive or parachute down or whatever. Obviously, with 12 rockets, you'd be dead. But with the armor that you have, you'd at least be able to like fly away and get safe or bail out before dying. So it's really nice that it has some decent armor because I think that's something we kind of missing in the game, like a heavily armored and weaponized plane. Obviously, these guns have to be manned by the gunner aside from the 40mm one, which I'll show you. Basically, the gunner can go to this door and then hold down Y on Xbox. I don't know what button it is in like PC or PS, but then you get in simply like that, and that's all you have to do. Now, the plane handling and weapons, I will talk to you guys in this voiceover I did. Now, let's talk about the weapons. This thing has 3 weapons. Number 1 is a 25mm Gatling gun, which has explosive rounds. Number 2 is the 40mm cannon, which also fires explosive rounds. And the third one is the 105mm Hotweiser, which is basically like a tank cannon. All the weapons will blow up any unarmored vehicle with 1 hit. Doesn't matter which one it is. You just, obviously with like the 25mm, you have to be like right on it. With a 40mm or 105, you can get right next to it and it'll still blow it up. All of them are pretty good. The range of motion for the gunner cam is not a lot. We found the best way to give the gunner the best motion, like to adjust wherever they want, is to fly the plane sideways and obviously keep it straight. They can't aim too far backwards, so the gunner has to be somewhat accurate when firing, otherwise you'll fly past your target. Now, with the weapons, they have a limited range, which means you can't just be like at sky limit like with the Bambushka or the Avenger or something and still be able to hit targets. You will have to fly relatively low, but flying sideways does help you to avoid missiles and stuff, so it's not like it's unusable, it's just not ideal. For the pilot, they have to make sure that they are pointing the right side of the plane towards the ground, as the guns are only on one side of the aircraft. You can kind of see when your gunner fires, but that's really about it with the pilot. The pilot just needs to make sure that they're doing a good job allowing the gunner to hit their target. You don't want to fly full speed past a couple of people on foot, otherwise your gunner might not be able to hit them. In terms of the pilot's duties, they can also access the 40mm cannon while they're flying the plane, which I think is pretty cool because that way the pilot has something to do rather than just flying the plane, though I don't really know if I'll use it that much overall. So there is one more issue with this plane, which is that the cargo ramp doesn't work. We can't get cars in, we can't get my character in, so I do hope this is fixed relatively soon because I'd like to be able to use the cargo ramp on the plane.